Hello and welcome. This is Diana and you are watching Holistic Vibes. This is a generalized reading, so take what resonates for you. You may encounter it in the day. It could be somebody that you cross paths with. This could be relevant for them, right? Maybe you're going to give some insight, help somebody along on their path. So as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. When I was in meditation, I just kept hearing whatever you truly desire in your current reality, that is coming into pass, right? And as you identify the things that are no longer in resonance with you, you then step into your divine vision of like what you want to unfold. And it's that whole thing of like the highest mind in the room wins. So every time you find yourself dipping into a lower state of consciousness, like lean into the what you know to be your divine truth. Who gives a shit about anybody else? Like that is their energy with their self. They have to fight their own things, right? Your job is to hold on to the highest timeline for you, and for you to invoke and put your order in of harmony, of peace, of resilience, of self-worth, of conscious healing, of like higher states of being, higher mood, higher emotion. And it's like as you're leaning into it, it's kind of like the energies, the vibrations are shifting into your frequency. It's kind of like they have oh thank you, I appreciate that. I see it. They will change. Like they either will evolve or they'll stay the same. And it's one of those things that it's a very somber state of being, right? When you realize like how far you've actually grown and shifted in your consciousness, and you have invoked your inner rebel, right? To go against the grain, to go against the energy the way you see fit. And when you realize and see another's toxicity in like it's kind of like the old identification of what a rebel looks like, and give honor and peace and a solidification to the journey that you've so far executed. And there's something with this sign. I think that's a decahedron, but I'm not positive. Yeah, there's something in regards to like the alignment of yourself, right? And for me, I always say like the alignment is like the 4 elements of the earth. Like once you align with the vibration of those energies, you then become whole within self. And so as you're pulling these different aspects in your chart, you're essentially like releasing the way you used to manifest, and you're stepping into an entirely different paradigm where your masculine and feminine energy is balanced, and you're no longer like flying from the seat of your pants. Let's focus on harmony and change, please. So who knows? I mean, maybe there is going to be something that is going to come into realization for you that is going to get you into a state where you feel aligned with all that is, right? There's something very relevant with like being in the sun, allowing yourself to download codes, allowing your DNA to upgrade, connecting in with the earth. Like there's some kind of a victory that, I mean, you have success on the board like 3 times. So it's like through your accomplishments of overcoming like the things that have kind of been keeping you stuck in this energy, this desire. Okay, got it. So they're kind of saying like it's a desire of a love that like is not really like on your highest timeline, but you want to keep trying for that purpose, for that process of like, do you see me? Do you remember who I am? And it's like that state of compassion in allowing somebody to evolve through the vision of who you see them to be. It's like you're putting in your cosmic order, right? You're putting in like this is what a full life looks like for me. This is how I want to celebrate on a daily basis. This is me communing with my spirit animals, my spirit guides, my ancestors, right? And as you're letting go of the who, right? Because the truth is unless you're like a teenager, which this channel is not for teenagers, but like if you are in a teenage kind of a love, then that is like you're starting at a base level, right? But most of us, like I'd say 99.9% of us, have had karma that we've worked through in our evolution through this period, time, space, enlightening process, right? And so like through that recognition, reawareness, reshifting of your neuroplasticity of your old programs and the rewriting of your new programs, you are changing how you're hollering into the forest. You're changing how you're moving in this current reality. And so like your desires are actually like coming into being like way faster. And it's keeping you kind of in a state of like awe and wonder, because you're like, okay, so I wonder what doors are going to be opening next. It's kind of like you're playing with your own power to see how it's unfolding in this timeline. And so this is just kind of like your advice as you move forward is to get into a state of adventure, to get into a state of play, to understand that there are many facets. Oh, that's it. I'm sorry. Thank you. Yeah, you got to have faith in the process. And then this is the advice. Highest timeline. Thank you. Yeah, get rid of the envy. Get rid of the jealousy when it pops up, because it's going to. Or I wish I was here, or I should be there. Why is this person able to do da-da-da-da-da? And like stand your ground and nurture the wounded part of your inner child that allowed you to fall out of a state of rejoicement, that activated a toxicity of the inner rebel within you, right? And as you lean into the what you do know is your divine truth, like you then are... You're changing, you're embracing like the possibilities, and you're now opening up the door and the connection to spirit to get onto a higher timeline, right? And it's really going to transform like the way you're moving in the current reality. So what is the guide or the message that they need to be working with as they proceed throughout the week? Thank you. Lady Nada, a heart awakening, and faith, humanity, and not malevolence, benevolence. And the thing is it's like, if those that are meant to come with you on this journey will come with you. Can it be a lonely journey? As somebody who went through it solo dolo, like it can be. But like you have to lean into that, because that is going to align you more with your truth than feeling it with energies and feeling it with things and feeling it with numbing agents. And when you get into a state where you're selfless and there's so much gratitude emanating from your soul, like, then nothing but triumph and success can come your way, right? Things will align in your favor so that it's kind of like the seas are parting. Like you, as long as you're manifesting from your heart center, as long as you're identifying the old that's coming up and you are stepping into the new with like childlike wonder, ready for the next adventure, right? And you lean into the process, like God will then open up the door, and it's like there's this positivity movement that just ripples through the consciousness to where you're going to kind of trip out at how like kind and nice and gracious people are without you having to go and hunt for it, right? So I'm going to leave that there. If something in this resonated with you, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. If you would like a reading, all of my information is below. The only way that you can book with me is through the website. And until next time, ciao.